This one fielded at the 5.
What's up, guys?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard
Remember to
line.
subscribe and like
Wentz
it.
bringing out the Philadelphia Eagles.
I just saw a
Good news
prediction for the.
quarterback for Philly.
They were
He's
predicting
just
on
been
here
healthy all year.
what the
Knock
game
on
was going to be
wood,
for the Bills.
The injury, the ACL
They were
issues that he's
predicting
had
like
to deal with. And maybe not the
35
numbers that he had a couple of years ago
something.
when he was an MVP
They predicted
candidate.
the
Threw
Bills to
33
lose by like
touchdowns to 7
28 or something.
interceptions. But a solid
That's
enough
tough,
season
man.
certainly to have
They
the
got a pretty good
Eagles in
offensive
a
line.
division battle with the Cowboys going down the stretch in the
Get
NFC
wrecked.
East. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
So many weapons
told me
on
that's
this
2
offense,
yards?
and we've seen them all season
That's
long
shooting
score
no
from
yards.
any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Wow, Patriots are predicted to win this?
Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it.
I don't like that.
Takes it across the
They predicted the
40-yard line.
Vikings.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Hate to see it. Dang it. No, Vikings gotta win.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out.
Doesn't matter, bro.
Next man steps up
I want
and plays
Dalvin
well.
Cook. I want
But that starts with
Dalvin
the
Cook.
organization itself, all the way
The
through.
goal is for us to win.
No excuses
I don't care. If
for guys
Dalvin
being
Cook
out.
gets
Finding guys who are capable
5 yards
backups who can
rushing,
step up and play when
and
they
we
need
win the
them.
game, that's
And we've
better
seen
than
the
if
results
Dalvin
of
Cook
that.
sets
This
an
team
NFL
knows how to
record
work
for
through
rushing
things.
yards,
They'll
and we
try to
lose.
run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
They're not passing the ball. I can definitely see that. Bro, stop running!
First down, they run with Howard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's out
Stop
of
running
bounds.
the
Almost
ball.
gets to the 10. 31 yards there, the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me to repeat it.
He caught that?
Caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. There to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Russell Wilson bringing out the Seattle Seahawks here. Russell Wilson, you know, it's probably Lamar Jackson's MVP trophy, but he's still down there on the ballot with consideration. Quietly having one of his finest seasons ever. He should wind up coming close to his career high in touchdown passes, which was 35 from a year ago. Interceptions, Charles, still amazingly low. He'll likely finish single digits for the second straight season.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Because during this holiday season, you know what he's like? He's like your go-to Christmas gift that you know you're going to love, and you absolutely have to have it. But at the same time, there's always that shiny new thing that comes along, right? Every year there's a new thing that hits.
No way.
Jackson does that and takes the award away.
Oh, beast mode! Wait, well, hold up. I need to see. Hold up. I need to see. I just want to see what Marshawn's stats are. 84 overall. That's actually pretty good. She's trucking. North Sea trucking. 85 break tackle. 90. Oh my. He's a. Okay.
Ultimately, Lamar Jackson wins it.
Okay.
But when you look at it, you're wondering, how does Russell Wilson not win it? And we talk about that year in and year out with his dependability.
A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. First down, the run with Lynch.
Oh my. Bro, Marshawn is so good.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
If he wouldn't have stripped there,
8
touchdown
yards the
probably.
tally on that
And he still got
first down
87
run. Here's
yards.
second and 2. And he'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And
I mean, sure he didn't have his greatest game against
to throw is Wilson.
But
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
he didn't have his greatest game against the 49ers.
Before he's inside the
30 yards in the
How about
touchdown.
25 yards on third down. They'll
Sure, it
take
wasn't his
it.
greatest game, but hey.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 27, going on the ground with Homer. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the ground, this time Lynch.
Oh, he trucks every time, bro.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
He's never not broken the first tackle.
Here on the drive.
He's always broken the first tackle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about.
The only thing why he hasn't gotten any touchdowns yet is he would have gotten like a touchdown by now. He wouldn't have tripped. Every time.
Will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seahawks. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did.
Marshawn.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders.
Oh, why did you juke him? That was
he's
weird.
upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He would have bounced that outside like he was
8 yards to gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Way more yards than that.
They run with Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Marshawn, even if I lose this.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To throw is Wentz.
Lockdown
defense. He goes down.
Richard. Is it Richard? I'm just guessing.
We said it before the game.
Might not be Richard.
If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the
gotta
edge.
stop running.
Wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
better than Derrick Henry in my opinion.
Eagles coming up here on a third and long. So Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one. Knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
I'll return this.
Returnable for Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, It makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game, but there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and it really factors into playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007, that season. Pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs.
Oh,
and for Green Bay,
I waited too long to
throw.
throw. That's my bad.
So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
I swear he breaks the first tackle every time. I'm not even lying.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
I'm not even lying. He breaks the first tackle.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have
So
passed
far,
it
he
after the
hasn't
penalty.
not broken the first tackle.
And that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Here we go.
Pretty big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They go play action with Wilson, rolling to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
I'm so happy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now the ball comes loose.
Fumble.
And the Seahawks have picked it up.
We'll take that, man.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Can I call you back in a little bit?
Following the fumble recovery.
Can I call you back in a little?
He's going to look deep for more.
Okay, bye.
Caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Lynch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Nate Gehring. On 2nd down, it's Lynch. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense.
We'll get this first down.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Mr. Beast mode.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Wilson. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, then the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll run on 1st down. Lynch. He gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown.
What difficulty is this on? I got to turn this difficulty up. I haven't checked the difficulty yet, so I don't know. Is it on all pro? Alright, so it's not actually that hard. So maybe I'm just really, really good.
9-yard touchdown run. They're the Seahawks. They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Jason Mott. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Come on, Gino, you better. That change spin my foot.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gathered together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Lynch.
Got it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one?
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Nam získám budu
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. The 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 82 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 22 yards there, a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No, bro, I'm good with that.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That was no.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start the drive with Lynch. Fights loose. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Let's go double count right here, double count.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Steps away. That's caught by Hollister. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Lynch. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Prea mult.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. Do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz.
Brandon, I think
as Sanders has it poked free, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays. Charles did the knee hit first.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.